Do you know the feeling when you try to lift your arms, your shoulders hurt, and at night your hands fall asleep, with your fingers partly going numb and tingling uncomfortably? Many ignore the problem because they don't know what to do, but that often makes it worse.
And that's exactly why we're going to show you 3 simple exercises today that can reduce and even completely eliminate your shoulder pain. Especially the third exercise, it will significantly improve your overall shoulder mobility even further, making a big difference.
In our experience, people typically develop this kind of shoulder pain because their arms are constantly positioned in front of the body and remain too close together, and they're rarely moved back or lifted up during daily activities either. And then the muscles and fascia adapt to this posture. Over time, it gradually becomes increasingly tighter in the front, shorter, and more tense overall. You can change this by simply doing the exercises that are specifically designed to revert this.
I'll show you the first exercise now, and Roland will explain exactly how it's done.
For this, we'll go to the wall. Then, you'll take about 1 step away from it, and first try to place your hands against the wall and feel how you're coming along with your arms. It might be that you already notice it starting to pull a bit. In that case, you just stay there. Or you simply move your fingers higher until you notice it clearly. You automatically move closer to the wall with the upper end of the sternum, not with the belly, and now you notice that your arms are fully extended, they are parallel, and now we give the muscles some time to get used to it. You adjust the intensity of this energy that you're feeling, ensuring it remains at a level that feels positive and manageable for you. Keep breathing deeply in and out, allowing your body to relax and adapt naturally to the position. And also take advantage of the exhale. Because during the exhale, the muscles naturally relax a bit, allowing you to ease slightly deeper into the stretch. And the most common mistake with this exercise is that their arms aren't straight. Always remember to keep them straight, and you'll instantly feel the increased tension. And now we'll start strengthening what has been stretched, because strength also belongs in those muscles that are now supposed to be more flexible. How do you do it? You press with both hands against the wall, as if you were trying to pull your arms down in front. Stay stretched, then relax again, and gently ease a bit further into the position, gradually deepening the stretch.
So don't push the wall away, but pull your hands downward instead. And then, once you've done that, gently move forward a bit further. That's how it should feel.
Exactly. And then you do the whole thing again. Push against it once more, really push against it nicely. And you can definitely put a lot of strength into it. The only limit would be if the intensity of this stretching and strengthening pain becomes so great that it turns negative. That's not how it should be.
That you stop breathing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so tough.
In just a few minutes, it'll all become clear. Relax once more and push a little further in now. And then slowly come back out. Now take a moment to feel inside, and you might notice that it somehow already feels a bit freer. Now we've thoroughly stretched everything in front of us. Next, we'll move over to the mat or a carpet on the floor if you don't have a mat. Take a seat. Petra is having issues getting down to the floor today because she did strength training yesterday.
You don't have to tell on me like that. But it's true, I really did do some strength training. And I do it pretty regularly. But you'll hardly notice that I've been doing it. Okay.
So, now please take a seat and get comfortable. Extend your arms out to the sides, roughly shoulder width apart. And firmly grip the floor, keeping your hands steady and in place. You'll immediately feel a noticeable tension building in this area as you hold the position, maintaining stability and focus. Keep your chest open so you're not leaning too far forward like that.
Look, I'm showing what most people do. That's actually wrong. You need to fully open up the chest. Yes, just like that.
Exactly. Like this. And now very slowly on your buttocks, shifting your weight gradually, left buttock, right buttock, very carefully. Keep moving forward step by step with control, precision, and steady rhythm. Be careful not to change too quickly, or the load on the shoulder will shift too rapidly. And now you're moving forward so far that in the shoulder, usually felt here in the front shoulder area, you can just about tolerate it well. Bit by bit, further forward. And then, for now, just take a moment to pause in between. because you really need to give the muscles and fascia enough time. The capsule as well, if it's too tight, and a capsule can become uncomfortably tighter over time if certain movements are no longer being performed regularly. All of that now needs to relearn how to give way once more and become more flexible.
So it's really crucial to approach all exercises slowly with patience, focus, and care. Yeah.
You can take a little bit of time.
And what I always find fascinating is how suddenly 2 minutes can feel so incredibly long. Oh my goodness.
We've got about 1 minute to go, and now you start pressing both hands as firmly as possible into the floor, as if you wanted to pull your arms forward. Very good. Press really hard, still keeping the chest area open and relaxed, maintaining that position. Then release the tension and continue moving forward slowly and carefully, step by step. And always remember, the exercises should feel like they're pulling, and the more it pulls, the freer it will feel afterward. Just stay below the limit where it would turn negative, because negative would mean counter tension, and that's not what we're aiming for here. I have to endure. That's not what we're aiming for. It should still be manageable with ease. And counter stretching again. Nice counter stretching. And relax once again. This time, go in just a little bit further than the previous time. Okay. Deep in, deep out. And then slowly work your way out. Best to move back on your butt or pull your arms forward, whichever works.
I prefer to do it like this.
That's a bit tough right now. Let's loosen up a little more here, and then we'll get back on our feet. There you go. For the next exercise, we'll go into the corner. And I'll just show it briefly. We'll go ahead and demonstrate an alternative solution without using a corner, okay? Hold your arms out horizontally and then raise them as high as possible. 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, and pull in your sternum. But alternatively, we'll use our shoulder hero for better alignment and support.
Because, a lot of people don't even have corners at all. Did you know that?
We've got a corner.
Exactly, that's what I meant. We live in a house. This time you're right. That happens sometimes too.
Now, grab a towel or the shoulder hero so you can adjust and settle into this position. Go ahead and take a look at how it's adjusted. Lift your arms up a bit higher now. There's definitely still room for one more adjustment. Yes. Sweetie? Okay. All right, now your arms are at 45 degrees. And Petra didn't really want that because she knows it'll mean more practice. But now, important, when you do that, with the towel or the shoulder hero, I'd almost suggest still pull 1 foot back slightly, because then you'll stand much more stable and secure throughout. Yes, indeed, tighten your stomach to prevent arching your back, because otherwise I'll naturally shift away from you in that particular arched position. You need to stay completely straight and only use your arms. But now we're starting to work, and that means we're moving directly into the position that most people find most compelling. In that specific position where it pulls the most, you need to stay steady and firmly pull outward with both of your hands, maintaining that stance throughout the entire movement without shifting, so that the loop stays where it is and there's proper tension. And then you release it again.
So I think you can see, for me, it's really truly at 9.5.
And a little further back, there's still more to it, don't you think, right? And then push it firmly outward with a strong amount of force. And then release again. And you have to tell me, okay, if it's too much, only go as far back as you can comfortably tolerate.
That's enough, okay?
And build up real pressure again.
Your arms need to be completely straight, right?
And give it a bit of time. Relax again. And gently ease out of the hollow back position slowly. Navel back and hips forward, south. Groin forward, ... And do you notice you're gradually moving a bit further back as it gives way? Just wait a moment. And then we'll do this. You move slightly forward, and then shift back again, and again a bit forward and back. And move a little further forward until you've widened the angle significantly more. That's the major benefit of the shoulder hero. Unlike working in the corner, here we can even add a bit of movement into the process. Keep moving forward and then come back once more. And then keep steadily moving forward again after that. Do you think you can already manage that?
I'm still not sure.
Every single time, you see
You arrived later.
I'm further in. But that works too because the shoulder,
There it is.
but it has to be fully extended, and now up once more, and then we'll set it down gently. Feel into it, how it feels inside you. Can you sense it now?
It's brilliant. I always feel much freer after this. But honestly, it was right on the limit for me. If I'd done it alone, I'd have cheated. That's why I always do it with someone around.
Always train right alongside me?
True, good idea. You definitely know people who often struggle with shoulder pain issues. Then it would be absolutely fantastic if you shared this video with them, because then they can train alongside Roland and me, and their shoulder pain could actually start to disappear for good.
And they'll be so grateful noticing how they're steadily getting better